Simplest practices in manufacturing industry. Among the simplest practices within the manufacturing industry, undoubtedly, there's one that has great strength and advantage. It's all about traceability. Consistent with production experts, the concept of traceability is created from a series of pre-established and self-sufficient procedures that allow recording and knowing the history, location and trajectory of a product or batch of products throughout the chain of supplies through certain tools. If this is your first time coming across this channel, please don't leave us without subscribing to us. This practice consists of systematically associating a flow of data with a physical flow of products, in such the simplest way that the desired information may be found associated with specific batches or groups of products. To attain this, one among the simplest practices within the manufacturing industry, traceability, relies on the subsequent principles. Unique identification. It'll be the key that may allow access to any or all available data about the history of the merchandise, application or location. Data capture and recording. A series of predefined data is required to be captured and recorded throughout the availability chain. The accuracy and speed of the capture, its recording and retrieval, is one in all the best performance indicators of any traceability system. Management of links. Traceability requires the management of successive links between the products, batches that are received, produced, packed, stored and dispatched through the whole production chain. If this process were to fail, the information chain would be broken, with the resultant loss of traceability of the products. The traceability of a product must be divided into two parts. Internal traceability, which is the obtaining of the trace that a product leaves by all the inner processes of an organization, like handling, composition, machinery, shift, temperature, batch, etc. That is, all the indications that they'll vary the merchandise for final consumption. External traceability, because the process that adds data to the inner trace, because there are often broken packaging, a change in temperature chain, that is, those representing a sway on the products outside the factory. A fundamental part of the most effective practices in manufacturing and traceability process is the encoding and decoding of data. Correct identification of the merchandise in all of the stages of the assembly chain is as important because the programs and applications used for information management. For identification, there are different methods that allow describing the route through which the merchandise has passed and its current characteristics, further because the percentage of labor allotted on that before its release, either to the market, or to a different process within the identical company. Broadly speaking, the most benefits of traceability are: 1. Availability of knowledge quickly and safely. 2. Improvement of dispatch and reception times. 3. Reduction of logistics costs thanks to rejection of the merchandise. 4. Positioning of the corporation against the competition, higher level of customer satisfaction and trust. 5. Better control of the performance of inputs and raw materials. 6. Reduction of manual controls in port. Now, let's speak about data capture. The two most used technologies within the traceability strategy are barcodes and RFID. Using these technologies is to implement one in every one of the most effective practices in manufacturing. It is here where technology developers aiming for the simplest business practices and compliance with national and international quality standards, offer various sectors a series of barcode and RFID readers that meet the wants of the demanding traceability process. The extensive portfolio of code reading readers can satisfy a need for reading at the factory or warehouse and can allow businesses to go for the more convenient reader or for fulfilling tasks. They exist from wired readers connected to their workstations, to wireless readers related to a mobile computer installed in an exceedingly vehicle, similarly as portable, hands-free and combined readers, portable, hands-free, similarly as reading speed and high performance with any style of material and code format, 1D and 2D. Regardless of if the barcode is in reach or on the very best shelf, there'll always be a reader that meets the wants and demands of the workplace. These tools are created by a renowned group of business designers that supply robust, yet highly ergonomic products with which high levels of comfort are obtained, yet as an intuitive and easy-to-use design that practically eliminates the necessity for training. During this way, the manufacturers of technological communication and connectivity tools contribute with the demanding traceability processes and satisfy business needs, irrespective of the industry or the appliance that's required. The challenges of traceability as they relate to best practices in manufacturing. The particular precision and safety requirements in various industries require technological devices that are easy to use, ergonomic, intuitive and with suitable characteristics for the sphere during which they're used, immune to disinfectants and with the power to adapt to the signals of others. Equipment so as to not interfere with the transmission of data. Likewise, since traceability isn't a private project of one company, but rather relates several companies along the availability chain, the standards must be known internationally. Only during this way will the electronic data transmission facilitate the mission. On the opposite hand, increasing competition and therefore the pace of producing operations pose a good challenge. Today's marking and decoding equipment must adapt to high-volume, 24-hour production cycles, yet is increasingly automated industry environments. The intervention of the human factor is relevant, hence the technology must be user-friendly for operators. The efficiency of technological tools must translate into reduced maintenance and a discount in consumables and spare parts. After describing these challenges, we will conclude that a traceability strategy supported by adequate, reliable and robust technological tools, in addition as advice and optimal technical support, will allow an accurate flow of knowledge and adequate management for decision-making on any of the processes that conjure the whole thing of the availability chain. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and don't forget to leave us with a comment. Tell us what you thought about this video. We will be happy to hear from you.